Alright, yo guys, what's going down? It's Ash here from the Network Studios. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you're all absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. I know I am. I'm feeling pumped and ready for a brand new year. And I'm quite happy for the way things are hopefully going to turn out. And look at this map, guys. I'm actually really not gonna lie, I'm actually really starting to like this map. This map is actually starting to look pretty good, but it does need a bit more detail to it, I think, with like some of the things in the road. I think, like, in my opinion, I think the roads are a bit straight, and I think they're a bit long as well. I'm not, I could be completely wrong, but like, look at this street. This street like goes all the way up here, but I don't think that's necessarily what you would call a bad thing. But we're just gonna see exactly like how things plan out with this map as of at the moment. So I hope you guys are all doing fan-dabby-dozy. We've got a couple of new updates to show you on this map before we get into the building. And a lot of people were saying, is PD over? Because I'm building on this map. And PD is not over because I'm building on this map. I'm just building on this map because I'm going through a period of wanting to build on a different map. I'll probably go back to building on Los Ashley's again at some point. It's just as of right now, I'm in the mood for building on here. I'm still going onto the map to do Park Drive, and Park Drive is still good and safe. I just fancied a little bit of a change of plan, and I literally just felt like building on here for a bit, getting some stuff done, because we've got some good stuff happening on this map at the moment, and it's quite enjoyable. So that's kind of why I'm on here at the moment. We have got some good stuff going down, which is going to be quite good. And what's this? I wanna know what this is. Oh, it had a sign on it as well. Oh well, we've got rid of it now. Whatever it was. So yeah, guys. So what do I have planned for this map like? Because all you really see right now is houses. And like, I do obviously get that. I obviously get that all there is as of right now is houses. Let me just go ahead and give this a little white trim. So I'll show you exactly what I've got planned for in a moment, and we'll get into things in just a moment, because I have plans for this map, like, sort of roughly, not roughly where things are going to go, but I have sort of a rough sort of direction in the map where I'm going to be building certain things. So for example, like, I know some of the things I'm going to be building that way, but I don't exactly know whereabouts that way that I'm going to be building it. But I have got some plans for this map, and I'm going to do some really cool stuff with this map that I don't tend to do with Los Ashley's, because the thing with Los Ashley's is it's a Park Drive map, so things have got to like stay forward. So say if I build like a construction site, for example, like in a couple of months time, like if I'm filming Park Drive round there, I've got to kind of make it look like the construction site has like got further on with the building, if you get what I mean. I've got to make it look like I've got to make it look like Park Drive, like a construction site has been built more. So say if there's like a house getting built, the house has to be like completed in so many like months time prior to when we last saw it. It has to like move on. So I'll show you exactly what I've got planned and which directions I've got planned for it. So down here we're going to have more houses, and I'm going to do a new housing estate which is going to be under construction. So it's going to be like a load of houses that are going to be like literally under construction. But the way you're going to get to the house and estate is going to be on a street back this way. So the street that we've got down here, this one which is at the end just here, that's going to go up to another road which is going to come down, and then there will be the entrance to the old people's to the housing construction site that way. Which is quite good. I'm also going to do an entrance to the park that way, so there will be an entrance to get into a park which I'm planning on building, and then it's going to come to another main road which is going to be like two ways which are going to take you out of town. Well, Martin, I sent you a message on Instagram. I was just wanting to I asked you something. I don't know if you've seen the message or not. If not, I can just tell you what I asked you on Instagram anyway. Like, it's nothing secretive. It's just I didn't know if I was going to be streaming later at the moment or not. So I just thought I'd drop you a message. But I don't know if you've seen it or not because my iPad ran out of charge. And shiz like that. So yeah, so there's going to be two ways which are going to take you out of the town. Going this way, there's going to be kind of the sort of like that way is going to take you to the seaside towns. And then that way is going to take you to the industrial estate out of town, and it's also going to take you to like another. It's going to take you to a biggish city. But I'm probably not going to build the biggest city, if that makes sense. It's because I'll probably run out of map space, because how I'm kind of basing this off of, I'm kind of basing it off a bit like my town. And if I was to actually build to this biggish city, it would be like over 20 miles to get to this city. So I probably won't even build there. I'll just do like a few villages on the way there, my own little villages. No, I didn't see it. All right. Well, I basically asked you if you wanted to do a park drive today, because I noticed that last year on the beginning of January, we did a park drive, which was Lisa's funeral. So I pretty much was just wondering if you wanted to do a park drive today, like if you could get online, because I didn't get on yesterday, like to do a park drive, because I was visiting family and stuff like that, and I'll admit I kind of forgot about park drive, and I was like meeting some mates and that, so like I thought, like, I was scrolling through Facebook today, and I saw that I had a memory on Facebook, you know, like when you can look at your memories from like a year ago today, and the link to the Park Drive episode, you know, well, if people come on, then okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Amir will be on, because Amir just spends all his life online, talking about Infinite Swouch and Zany Waney. CJ's likely to come on. CJ usually does come on. That Ben Online kid will more than likely come on, and I need to track Liam down again and just ask him if he still wants to do it, because I'm not sure if he does or not. He like, after we had that little bit of a blow, a little bit of a dispute, he did say that he would come back to do PD. But like, I asked him the other day when we were doing an episode, I think on Thursday, if he was coming back to PD today, and he saw the message but he never replied, so I don't know if he still wants to do it or not. Who even is that Ben Online kid? He sounds he knows CJ in real. That's where he comes from. He knows CJ and Real. They live round the corner from each other, and I think they're about the same age. Actually, I think they're in the same year at school, and I believe that CJ is like coming into his last year at school. So I'm guessing I'm guessing he's kind of like 15, going on 16 nearly. I couldn't certainly tell you, but like I'm guessing, I'm guessing that's who he is. Like I'm guessing that he is the same age as CJ, considering that CJ goes round to his house and they live round the corner. But I couldn't tell you for definite, but my guess would be that is you know, that is what's going on. That is the situation. It's a blue sky day. So yeah. Alright, what would we be doing in PD? We'd more than likely just be carrying on the story. It would probably be like a New Year's Day episode. And we need to really start doing a lot of planning for PD now, like, because we can't kind of like hold off things like much longer. Like what I'm saying is like if like, you know, say like Liam and that isn't coming back, like we need to sort of like decide what's happening with his character, kind of thing, like what we're gonna say, like if he's not gonna do it, how we're gonna write him out of it. And the same with like Ant, because Ant's not been on for a bit. You know, what we're gonna say for him, considering he's like married to Noreen and all of that. Which, you know, Ant gets busy in real, so like I'm kind of thinking like like we need to start thinking about what we're gonna, do you know what I mean? Like we need to start thinking about what we're gonna say is happened to these characters, like where they've gone or what they've been doing. I think I'll think about it. If you think about it, we started PD in 2016, then it's 2018 now. I know it's weird, isn't it? Definitely is weird, isn't it? to think that that actually is the case. That we started PD then, and we're like still doing it now. I know it kind of had a little bit of a break where we kind of wasn't going to do it anymore because I couldn't get enough people to do it, but I think really PD's like done well to go like all the time it's done, and to be able to start it back up again after it died was like pretty good, because that's something I never thought that I'd be able to do. Like when we didn't have enough people to record the videos anymore, I kind of thought that was going to be like completely it, and you know, I'd never be able to bring it back up and start it up again. But I don't think we actually I don't actually think that we did too bad, and stuff like that. And but there is just like a few things that I think we need to do a little bit more realistically. Can I play with you? Yeah, if you add my gamer tag, you can join the game. It's on the screen right now. It's on the screen as of right now. But yeah, like there's a few things that we do need to do, like I think like quite importantly, like what we haven't, like some of the things we do that we haven't done, like that we could do more realistically, if that makes sense. Like things that we don't mention about for ages, which, you know, kind of is my fault. But I'm talking like things with like police inquiries. Like we never really like looked into Steve Wood's death anymore, if you get what I mean. Like Michael went and did a few bits of interviewing, but do you know what I'm saying? Like I think we do need to, you know, do a bit more, like, you know, maybe like have the police like start up the inquiry again. Maybe say like the inquiry maybe like ended because they thought it was due to, you know, him obviously doing it suicidal, but then we need to like, I think, bring it back and make it like that they found something which indicates that, you know, maybe it was a murder instead, and maybe have like CJ going around doing his interviewing again, you know, just as a personal sort of, you know, touch, because it kind of like, I think it would kind of finish the story off if we did a bit more to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll see anyway. We'll see who comes on. We'll maybe, you know, pop out an episode. This house is so uneven. I didn't build this, by the way, like from the beginning. Someone else did. And I'm just kind of like finishing it off so it gets it done. Because I've got some cool like things for this map, I think, which is gonna look pretty cool. Definitely. So yeah, can I do stuff? If you don't break anything, you can. You know, because we put a lot of time into these maps. Alright. It's the stone brick. The stone brick stairs. Not the cobblestone stairs. Just to say. I think this. Yeah, it's a stone brick stair. I quite like this house actually. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a tough one. I'll say this now. Ah, what have I done? Ah, what am I doing? No, no. Thank you, mate. I hate getting things wrong. Right, we have got a little bit of sorting out to do, haven't we? There we go. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. And then we could do something like that, look. But let me get a stone brick block. I think putting that there will be better, like that, rather than, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that a lot better. Alright, so let's sort this out then. Because this is one of the things that is actually annoying me, like, as of right now, with this house. The windows are so uneven at this side that they're just like, oh, I don't like them. Let's give it a little bit of an upgrade, you see. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That looks better in itself already. Jeez. Of course it does. That's all you need. I don't know if the downstairs windows are in the same place. I don't think... No, they're not. Saying that, I don't think I actually mind that, having the back windows different to the downer windows. If you get what I'm saying. I don't actually think that's a bad idea, having them like that. Now you come to say it. The only thing I don't necessarily like, yeah, the only thing I don't like is I think this window here should be there, and then that gives us a yeah, a gap of 4, which, you know, I just want to move the windows pretty much by 1. Like that lot. There we go. Has this world got a seed? No, it doesn't. It's just a normal, like, custom super flat. Well, I suppose all worlds have a seed, don't they? But, I mean, like, there's nothing, like, special about this map. Do you know what I mean? It's just a custom super flat. Like, if you were to put in the same seed, you're not going to get anything special. It's still just the same. Still just the same old map. Do you know what I mean? You're still gonna get a grey super flat at the end of the day. So like you'd kind of be wasting your time, in my opinion. There we go, look. Oh yeah, cheers, that torch does just make it a bit lighter. I mean, I could have put, like, night vision and that on, but, you know. There we go. And then I think just above the door upstairs, we'll just have one of our little, you know, just have a little thingy window. Yeah, that works even better. I think that's about it really. We just got to fill the sides up. We got to mark out the size of his garden, which you know, which you've kind of got to think about as well, because there's going to be more houses coming here, so like we don't want his garden to be like smaller. So like what I'm saying is like roughly this has got to be the garden size for these houses here, which when you think isn't too long, but technically that's only really for the first house, while this house has its garden, if that makes sense. Help, look. Oh, I see. No, put that stair there, and then just change that to a full block, like this. And then we just get a brick. We fill it up. It's the same at the other side. Just get a brick, fill it up, and then we should be quite good to go. And yeah, guys. So did I have a good New Year? Send off. Yeah, I did have a good New Year actually. You know, I just went round to the tree in my town. Just counted the year in. It was kind of. It wasn't, I would say, what you would call that good around the tree. Like, because we went out of the tree and then you kind of just a countdown, and you know that was really it. There was nothing. You know, it wasn't like going to London and seeing like a load of fireworks, or like going to a big rave and counting the year in that way. But I'll admit that it was quite nice. But I know next year I would like to go. I'd like to like book myself in for a New Year's Eve rave, if that makes sense. Like, but like book it in advance, because that's the thing, you see. Like, I like want to do all of these things, but I'm too late before I like actually think about wanting to do it, and then it's like too awkward to get a ticket, or like, you know, like you might not be able to book your train fare now because it's got too late. And it's a bit of a shame really, because it's kind of my own fault, but then I'm kind of disappointed because I really want to go to these things. Like, I wanted to go to the New Year's Eve retro yesterday, um, but I just, you know, I just like it was too late. Like, if I'd have thought about it like a couple of weeks ago and like said like, right, you know, have a few weekends in, you know, save your cash, book a train, you know, so you know you've got one on the day, make sure there's some hotels or whatever, do you know what I'm saying, and then get yourself there, do you know what I mean? Like, rather than thinking about it at the last minute, and then like wondering like, and then getting disappointed because I'm having to miss out, you know. That's the kind of annoying thing. So it was good, but it was like for a new year, it wasn't exactly what you would call different, if that makes sense. Like, when it's a new year, like you kind of expect it. You kind of expect it to be a, you know, something different. That doesn't need filling in, by the way. That's like that for a reason. But yeah, I mean, like, if you get me, like, what you doing? It looks like a face. Um, yeah, it wasn't, it was enjoyable, but for a new year, it wasn't like different. Like I could go out on a normal weekend and just experience the same thing. The only difference was is the pubs were probably like slightly busier, and there was maybe like some different people out who you don't always see out, who you know. But apart from that, really deep down, there was like nothing to nothing to get excited about, you know. Yeah, sure. Um, you know, 2 secs. I'm just coming down to your name now. What was your gamer tag? Was in the Z's, wasn't it? Just a sec. I'm just waiting for it to load. Yo. Just mainly me and a few others. Maybe 3. Yeah. Oh.